Now, our next topic, types of physical quantity. So, we have classified in two terms. One is the fundamental, and second is the derived. So, now, what is the fundamental quantity? Fundamental quantity. In physical quantity, we have some quantities which is independently defined. These quantities which does not defined by with the help of any other physical quantity like a mass, length, time, temperatures. So mass is not defined by any other physical quantity. Length is not defined by any other physical quantity such as a look here. We have some examples. Speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So here speed defined always with the help of distance and time. So speed is not a fundamental quantity, but length or distance means any body which is traveling in a path, that measurement is known as a length. So length is always independent. So we can say that any fundamental quantity. So the definition of fundamental quantity, all those physical quantities which is independently defined. So this quantity is known as a fundamental quantity. There are seven fundamental quantity. First of all, length, mass, time, temperature, current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance. Now we have another physical quantity, derived quantity. So what is the derived quantities? All those physical quantities which is defined by with the help of fundamental quantities is known as a derived quantities. For examples, guys, in human life, any child or baby which is derived by its own parents. So parents is a fundamental quantity, and so derived quantities, those physical quantity which is defined by with the help of fundamental quantities is known as a derived quantities. For example, speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance means length of the path, and time. So length and time both are fundamental quantity, and due to fundamental quantity we have defined here derived quantity. Similarly, force, mass into acceleration, and acceleration is equal to velocity upon time. Velocity is equal to length upon time. So we can say that mass into length upon time square. So all these quantities is fundamental, but force defined by these quantities. So force depend on mass, length and time. So force is a derived quantities. Now these physical quantities which is measured in modern age as well as in ancient time. So